You may have learned Cittas according to Abhidhamma Sangha, 89 Cittas or 121 Cittas. Not all Cittas are the object of Vipassana. Some are attainment. The object of Vipassana is, you see, only Monday Cittas, 89, 81, 81, only 81. That is Monday Lokiya Cittas, 81. 81 Cittas are possible, the object of Vipassana. 8 Lokuttara Cittas or 40 Lokuttara Cittas are not the object of Vipassana. They are not the object of Vipassana. Cittasika associated with 81. Cittasika, 55 Cittasika, 52 Cittasika. 52 Cittasika associated with 81 Cittas are object of Vipassana. Material qualities are 28, will be explained. 28. Out of 28, only 18, 1/8, only 80 are real material quality. They are the object of Vipassana. The others are just secondaries. They are not really the object of Vipassana. So Vipassana object is 81 Citta. Even 81 Cittas, there are jhana Cittas included. If we not attain jhana, we cannot meditate on it. We cannot meditate on it. What we have, we can meditate. That is generally speaking 81. Jhana Cittas are for those who attain jhana, only for those. So, the object of Vipassana, 81, some 81 Cittas, associated, 52 associated Cittasikas, 80 material qualities. What do they appear presently within us? That is, it should be meditated, should be object of inside Vipassana meditation. First, we must learn to obtain Suttamaya Jnana. Suttamaya Jnana. Without the Suttamaya Jnana, Suttamaya, Sutta means learning or hearing. Maya means learning produces knowledge. Knowledge produced by learning. That is the meaning. Without the hearing, without the learning, even Venerable Sariputta cannot attain, you see, Sottapatti Magga. Without the learning, without the hearing, cannot attain this knowledge. So hearing, learning, on those days, using for learning, it's just hearing. Sutta means hearing. Hearing means listening, hearing, or learning, studying. Because on those days, the mediums to learn are only ear. Hearing is important. On those days, not used books, just listening to Dhamma. Just listening. Therefore, you see, Baho Sutta, only Sutta. Now it is reading books also possible. But if you read books, that is very important. The books, information appeared in the mentioned in these books. The information mentioned in these books must be true. If not true, it's dangerous. You see, nowadays, even the books on Buddhism, they say, but not the Buddhism, they are ideas. Some books even titled Buddhism, not real Buddhism, you see. You may find out that such a books. The Buddha explained Paticcasamuppada only in this life, not other lives. That is incorrect interpretation, you see. Only for this life, how to explain the samsara, cause and effect. There are some books that mention Paticcasamuppada deal with the only present life, not past life, not future life. No text mentioned in this way. So there are some interpretations which is wrongly. So, if it's possible, we must approach authentic Buddha's teachings. We must learn authentic Buddha's teaching. It's a reference, with the reference of his own idea or with the reference. We must, to find out that this is very difficult, you see. Whatever someone talk must have reference. Without a reference, his own idea. Sometimes even reference, his interpretation is not good. Not correct. Interpretation is also not correct. Interpretation also must follow according to. There are commentary and a sub-commentary. Commentary and sub-commentaries are even Buddha's lifetime. Commentary is just explanation, you see. Now I explain something, that is a commentary, you see. Atthagata, Diga. This is a tradition. Some do not believe the tradition. They want to interpret the Buddha's teaching their own way. That is a very dangerous effort. We have to follow traditions. What alone cannot lead the truth. What alone cannot describe the truth. Some translators use only dictionary. In Pali words, they follow the dictionaries, only dictionaries, without knowledge. Only know some of Pali and translation, English translation, but not knowing, without a knowing background, without a knowing the point. If it translates, it cannot correct. For example, you see, sankhara. The word is sankhara. If we find out in dictionary, cannot complete it. According to context, we must know the meaning. Even the word sankhara. You may find sankhara, avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana. There's a sankhara. Then sankhara khanda, they are also sankhara. Then sabbe sankhara anicca, they are also sankhara. According to context, this sankhara is quite different. Sankhara upekha jnana, you see. Even upekha also not the same meaning. Upekhas are 10 types of upekhas. Not only one upekhas. So, without knowing these points, translation, interpretation, it cannot be correct. Therefore, learning is very important. Learning is very important. Some may talk about, oh, practice is more important. Without knowing, practice is dangerous. Therefore, the Buddha said, first learn, second follow, practice also follow. Learning, practice must be together. Therefore, the Buddha said, pariyatti, patipatti, you see, patiweda, 3 teachings are. Pariyatti means learning, pripatti means practice, patiweda means penetration, realization. There are 3, mainly 2 works. For monks or nuns in sadhana, there are 2 duties, 2 kinds of duties. One is learning, second is practice accordingly. That is must go side by side. These 2 duties are side by side. Venerable Sariputtras learned Four Noble Truth from Venerable Assaji. Yedama hetu pavava desang hetu dathagatam. Aha desang cha nirodo evam vadi mahasamano. That is very famous verse. On those days, Venerable Sariputtras, follower of other religions, not Buddhist followers. He held other views. He asked a question. What is the teachings of the Buddha? He briefed the Buddha's teaching. Yedama hitupavava. The Buddha said a phenomenon that is based on cause and condition. Yedama hitupavava desang hetu dathagato. The Buddha Tathagata said the cause of those Dhamma, the cause and conditions of those Dhamma. Aha desang cha nirodo. The cessations of those Dhammas also the Buddha explained. Briefly, the Dhammas are explained, the cause of Dhammas are explained, the cessations of Dhamma explained, the way leading to cessations of Dhammas are explained. Four Noble Truth. Listening Four Noble Truth. Venerable Sariputtras attained Sotapaddi Magga. Attainment of Sotapaddi Magga means he has right views. Before he has no right views. Now he has right views. His view is correct now. Now he has no doubt. Before he has a lot of doubt. He is doubtful of everything. So, Sotapanna means right view and no doubt, dealing with the Dhamma. That is Sotapanna, you see. Sotapanna is a deity vichikicca. Deity means a wrong view, vichikicca means, you see, doubt. These are 2 totally removed. Dealing with the Dhamma, dealing with the practice, he has a right view, he has no doubt. Clearly comprehends the Dhamma. So there is also, without the learning, it is impossible. Without the learning, it is impossible. I think this clock is a stop. Oh, is he okay? No, he has it. No, what is it, the time?
It's 10 minutes to 9.
10 minutes to 9. Oh, okay. So learning is important. If you wish to know what is the truth, we must learn. That is the only way. Sometimes a self-study is, some points are impossible. Self-study also necessary, you must, but may have a lot of doubt. Don't worry about the doubt. You can ask. You can ask questions. That is the only way. You can ask questions. So, first we must know the object of Vipassana. What it should be, the object of Vipassana. Out of the four ultimate reality, Pramata, Citta, Cettasika, Rupa, and Nibbana. In Abhidhamma lectures, I will explain in detail, I think. First must learn. Then, Citta. What is a Citta? Citta, translation is a consciousness. This translation is very close to the meaning, but sometimes it cannot identify the natures. In this point, Citta means just knowing, just awareness of the object. That is a Citta. Citta means that just awareness of the object. But you keep in your mind, Citta alone never arises. Citta alone cannot work. Citta associated with the Cettasika. If it associates only the unity, at least the unity of eight work. To understand these, the unities, first we must learn, then must follow practice Vipassana. Strong concentration, strong insight knowledge can be seen. Not a weak concentration, weak insight knowledge cannot be seen. You must practice strong. Not only knowledge, you see, even physical exercise also, no? Even the body, even action also important, physical exercise. Those who participate in sport, they always exercise, you see. Mind also practice meditation is mental exercise. Slowly, slowly knowledge will be increased. Some people have a good conditions. Just listening, they can attain knowledge. The level, the degrees, and not all people are the same level, the same degrees. Different level, different degrees. Practicing day after day, can the knowledge increase. So Citta, first we must know the natures of Citta. Awareness of object. That is awareness of object. Even this term aware, we have to use these terms. Just awareness and not a feeling, not craving, not other things appear, just aware. For example, when we see something with our eye, the awareness appears. What we hear some sound, aware of towards the sounds appeared. What we smell, aware of smells appeared. What we taste, aware of taste appeared. Awareness of taste appeared. What we touch, the awareness of touch is appeared. Such a awareness, from awareness, the first one is called Citta. Actually, Citta cannot be separated from associate. Inseparable, indivisible. Indivisible. But we have to talk about dividing. Practically, it is indivisible. Indivisible. Citta means at least a unity of eight. The unity of eight, indivisible. But we talk about what is Citta. Citta is not mental image. Mental image, the act of Citta. Citta is a phenomenon that is aware of consciousness, aware of object. When object meet with organs, sense organs, at that time aware. To use English words is not so easy. So, what are these two? Meeting of these two Cittas appear. For example, how Cittas arises? To understand, Citta is not always remain here, like a sound. You can understand with the simile. For example, in piano, there's no sound. Restored, there's no sound. But all conditions, if together, the person who played piano, sound appeared. Because of condition, when conditions meet together, necessary conditions meet together, sound appeared. In this way, necessary condition, the meeting of necessary condition, Citta appeared. In Suttanta, the Buddha clarified in this way: you have an eye. When you open your eye, you see visible object. That is the meeting of visible object and eye. There are two conditions, you see. The meeting of these two, visible object and eye. Depending on eye and visible object, eye consciousness arises. That is how to arise a Citta. The Buddha explained. How to arise a Citta? Depending on, if there is no condition, if we have no eye, if there is nothing to see, no eye consciousness arises. So depending on condition, that is the meaning. Two conditions are explained there. The Buddhas, that is mainly the Buddhas point out the two conditions. The other supporting conditions are also necessary. We have an eye, there is something to be seen, but between them there is no light, dark. In the dark, we cannot see. So light also supporting conditions. Without the light, we cannot see. Then sometimes we have an eye, there is something to be seen, there is a light, but we are thinking about others. We cannot see. Therefore, attention also necessary. 4 conditions are given. The other two are addition. In Suttanta, the Buddha gave only 2 conditions. The other 2 are supporting. Altogether, we must have eye, sensitive eye. There must be visual object. There must be light between them. There must be attention. When the 4 conditions harmoniously work, eye consciousness arises. Eye consciousness is a seeing consciousness. Seeing consciousness. Seeing consciousness, that is the first point explained. After seeing, you see, just see, mind is so quick. Therefore, just seeing, he talk about I see a person, I see a tree, I see a table, I see a chair. So he said, that is he talk about only concept. He talk about only panyati. The mental pictures he explained, not realities. Not realities. Because of concept. On seeing, the persons are thinking about, mind is thinking, working with this object. Working this object. Therefore, meditation process, just seeing. Not to image. We image after seeing. We have idea. We image, what is that? What is that? We image always. From far, if we hear sound, oh, what is a sound? We image. Just hearing. We must have sound. So the Buddha said, Data Madam, on seeing merely, you must stop. Don't think about this seeing. Vipassana practice must be. If you follow, they cannot stop. On seeing, there are a lot of minds appear, mental process appear. When mental process appears, like, dislike appeared. So, how consciousness arises, the Buddha explained. Without a condition, nothing arises. According to Buddhism, there must be cause and condition. Therefore, in Patana is explained in 24 conditions. Hetu Paccaya, Aramana Paccaya. Patana is not only recite, to realize a cause. We must realize a cause. The Buddha explained how cause and effect is related to each other. To remain is very difficult in our life. Everything depends on conditions. If there's somehow condition lack, everything is broken. You see, even this chair or table, chair has 4 legs. If one leg broke, cannot sit, you see. That's a condition, you see. If it fall, you can sit or remain. If one leg broke, cannot remain in this way. So 4 legs is condition, you see, 4 conditions. These 4 conditions also have, it is a cause condition. That is a flow. Without a flow, it cannot remain in this way. The flow always has condition. That is a building's foundation or art. So there are many conditions supporting. If the conditions break down, the effort also will break down. So to live our life is very, very difficult. People think life is easy. No. Ever changing. Life is a dependent on condition. To live long is very difficult because of karma. Karma and other supporting conditions. As long as karma support, the other conditions support, we live. If something lacks, we break down. So we are dependent on conditions. We have no guarantee. Even we meet doubters. If a doubter advice, so doubter can give only supporting conditions. Even the conditions like can do nothing. No, we have no power. Even doubter has no power. Only conditions support. So Cittas are in this way. In Abhidhamma, as I explained in Citta, I think you studies about it. Chakku Viññāna, Sota Viññāna, Khana Viññāna. Is already studied about that. Shali's lecture yesterday. It's okay? So, practically we must know how Chakku Viññāna Cittas arises. Chakku Viññāna Citta is rise without a condition. It never rises without a condition. It's a rise depending on I am visible object, it arises. We must know. So I want to say, Citta is not mental image. Mental image is the work of Citta. Citta is a phenomenon that creates mental pictures. Citta is a phenomenon. It arises depending on condition. Citta is formless, cannot be seen, but it can be known with the knowledge. See means with the eye cannot be seen. With the eye cannot be seen, but can be seen with the knowledge, can be realized with the knowledge. Because there are many things we cannot see. Can you see sound? How can we see Citta? We cannot see. We cannot see even sound. We cannot see even smell. We cannot see even taste. But it can be known. It's okay. Now let me stop a few minutes.